Hello and welcome. This is part 3 in a series of 3 batches that we made. Part 1 that you can also see on the channel, that was setting out the requirements, what we needed to achieve or what our targets were with respect to flavor and functionality in these test or laboratory batches that we were making. Part 2 was the actual execution of that. So that was taking you through the roasting, the loading of the melanges, the whole refining and conching process, as well as the final tempering and bottling or tempering and molding process. Part 3 in the series, which is this one, is the evaluation of the batch. So we go through the whole functionality versus indulgence, or purpose versus indulgence paradigm, where we look at flavor, we look at texture, and we look at all the nutritional balance, the functional support, as well as the daily activity support of the product, and we give an evaluation of that. So that is what this video is about. Thank you for watching and enjoy it. Okay, I took these out on Saturday morning. It is now Monday morning, so it is more than 48 hours after I tempered and molded these or bottled them. Just to go over again, the 3 products, we did a delight and we added some spices to the one to come up with a ginger, turmeric and black pepper combination. And the other one we also added spices to get a more warming flavor, and there we added cinnamon along with nutmeg to get you that. So these are the 2 delights that we're going to be tasting and evaluating now. The other products we did was, first of all, Charge, which was meant to be taken early morning to extend keto fasting typically. And then the second one was our Balanced product. That was for overall wellness. And we will be evaluating that as well. Again, our evaluation criteria, first of all, on the one hand side is enjoyment, so indulgence, and on the other side of the scale is purpose, and that includes things like nutrients, long-term functional support, and support in daily activity. And then also whether the form meets the function. We'll be spending a bit of time on that as well. And then whether these stretch across several categories. So those were our 8 pillars. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with the butters. It's probably the easiest way to do that. This was Charge. The base of this one again is high in fiber, so soluble fiber. A lot of macadamia, coconut. Coconut specifically for the MCTs. So what this one is meant to do from a daily support perspective is to give you the energy and focus to start your day. And then from a satiety perspective, both the fiber, fats is there to be able to extend your fasting. In other words, give you that sense of fullness after this, so you can eat breakfast sort of 11 o'clock in the morning. So let's start with this one. First of all, we can see with the macadamia in it that it's quite liquid. Okay, the other thing I forgot to mention, it's also got the cocoa beans in it as well as coffee. So it's meant to give you that lift as well. Let's go through the 8 pillars. First of all, let's discuss flavor. It's really pleasant. It's not overly sweet. It's also not bitter. It's sort of in between. I'm getting the coconut and macadamia subtly. There's chia in here as well, and you'll see later on in the other 2 that we're doing, is that the chia is overpowering the flavor quite a bit. But in this one, I'm not even picking up the chia. So I'm very happy with that. I think flavor perspective, we are getting close. The next one is texture. I would like this one to have a little bit less flowable. So from it's sort of in between a liquid sort of consistency and getting up to sort of a moussey type of consistency. But what I found in the past is if I leave this now for another 2 days, the likelihood of achieving that sort of buttery consistency versus the flow of the liquid that we got at the moment is quite high. So, and the other thing also that I discovered about these products, which is actually amazing, is the flavor improves significantly with age, which is great for a nut butter. Normally, with nut butters, they deteriorate fairly quickly with oxidization. I think from a shelf life perspective and extending that, what we got in here is actually working well. So from charge perspective, I think this is fine. I'll be enjoying this over the next couple of days. I'll be reporting back whether from a daily activity support, whether I'm actually feeling any different with this. Currently, I'm taking charge when I wake up in the morning, before I go out for my walk or my cycle. And the nice thing about the existing one is that I still taste that in my mouth as I go through, even when I have water. And the nice thing about it is that it's pleasant. Dissimilar to the other competitive products in the market, which is your MCT oils. They don't taste good for me. And the other thing also is they potentially can cause your gut to be unstable. Where this one is very different from a gut perspective. So if you compare it against MCT flavor, it scores, it's really great. It doesn't have a negative impact. It is supportive of your gut with the prebiotic fibers it's got in it, as well as with the chia in it. So it lines your gut. And I think, and even if you compare it against products like Bulletproof Coffee, etc., I think it stands out head over shoulder, not just because I'm making it, but because I'm experiencing all of them. So that's charge. So the next one we're going to do now is we're going to evaluate balance. Again, the purpose of this one is overall wellness support. So it needs to be supportive of anti-inflammatory. It needs to support or eliminate insulin spikes, especially during and after meals. And then also it's got to be very supportive of your gut and also extend energy through the day with the fats, etc., that it's got in it. So let's open this. So this is already getting a bit thicker. I expect it to go more thicker as over the next couple of days. Okay, this product has gone, I think, changed quite a bit dynamically. Since the last one, which had an amazing flavor, there was quite a bit of omega-6 versus omega-3 imbalance. So I added quite a bit of chia in this to get that right, as also to boost other properties that comes along with the chia, such as your gut health and brain cognitive support. What it's done is the flavor, I think, is still okay. You know, it's not bad. But if I got to rate it from 1 to 10, I'll put the flavor at this stage at a 6. The chia is coming through very strong in at the moment, and I need to find a way of getting the omega balance or keeping it in where it is, but reducing chia in the formulation. The chia has also added a bit of astringency in your mouthfeel. I can definitely feel that sort of perkiness in my mouth. So it's impacted that as well. So, but now on the other hand, this from a functional support perspective is a dynamite product. You know, it's got from anti-inflammatory, it's got the right omega balance. It's got gut support. It's got, from insulin perspective, sensitivity. This is great. It's got almost no carbs in it, which is a great product if you compare it against, from a natural perspective, against other products on the market. However, our objective is to be able to have a product with purpose in this case, which it's got, but with an amazing flavor. So I need to investigate this one a little bit more, and I need to come up with a new test for the next iteration. Okay, next, we're going to evaluate the Delight product. I can already see that it's failing in texture. It's definitely not. What the objective here is to be able to come up with a product that's got the consistency of Ganache/truffle. So in other words, it's got to stand on its own. If you look at the moment, so this is the Dark Delight. So the base of this one is hazelnut, pecans, almonds. I've added chia into this as well, just to get the omega balance right. And then in this particular one, we've got turmeric, black pepper, as well as ginger. Let's just take it out of the mold. As you can see there, it's breaking up. It's got the consistency like a mousse. Definitely not something that you can, yes, it's great if you can put it in a bottle or something like that, but it's not, I don't think it's got the consistency to stand on its own. It's still nice. But I think, let me start from the beginning. Flavor perspective, too much chia. It's coming through. However, it's still pleasant. So rating very similar to Balance. I'll give it about a 7 out of 10. So I need to look at what can I add. I want to keep chia in this one because of all its good properties, but I want to reduce it slightly and get something else in and maintain the omega balance, but get to a better flavor. Texture as well. It's got that amazing melt in your mouth texture, but on the other hand, it can't stand on its own. So I need to work on the fat combinations in this case. Maybe a little bit more cocoa butter in it, and a little, or reduce the nut butter fats slightly, just to give it a more firmer consistency, so it's a product that can stand on its own. You know, at the moment it just melts away in your mouth, so it's not ideal for this. So again, in this case we've gone very positive from a purpose perspective. So from a nutrient, from a daily support, this is again great for anti-inflammatory. It's great for when you take it as well. So it's got the mood calming effect. But on the other hand, especially in this case, when you want something to replace your nighttime chocolate or ice cream, in my case, I want something that I can really enjoy after dinner. And yeah, it's okay, but it's not great. Okay, so I think the next one is going to be very similar because the fat combinations is the same as in this one. I've also got the same chia. So, for example, in the previous one, I actually don't pick up any ginger flavors. And we need to get that. I don't think that's because there's insufficient ginger in it to get the flavor. I think it's because the chia is just overpowering everything else. Let's go with the next one. So this one is the cinnamon and nutmeg, supposed to give it is to give you that sort of sense of warmness. Can you see it comes out there? It's got some sort of stickiness and form to it. It's definitely not a butter, but standing on its own, I don't think it's able to do that. The mouthfeel is just amazing. I'm getting some cinnamon, but again, similar to the last ones, the chia is just overpowering. But I think overall, we learned the lessons. There's positives in this. So we've moved, certainly from a purpose perspective, we've moved in a positive direction. But from a sensory perspective, that is both from a flavor and texture, we've moved a bit backwards since our last one. But I know what to do in the next one, so we'll see at after the next one. Great exercise. We did improve. So another iteration, and the story continues.